I'm Jeanie.
And I'm Kristen.
And our World History Project is about Olympic Games and its
host cities!
Before we talk about host cities, let's first talk about the history of the Games. The Olympic Games originated long ago in ancient Greece. We don't really know when or where the first Games were held, but we do know that the Games were a direct outgrowth of the values and beliefs of Greek society. The Greeks idealized physical fitness and mental discipline, and they believed that excellence in those areas honored Zeus, the greatest of all their gods. Although we do not know just when the Games were first played, the earliest record Olympic competition occurred in 776 BC. It had only one event. The one stayed approximately 630 feet or 192-meter race, which was won by a cook named Corybus. This was the start of the first Olympiad, the 4-year period by which the Greeks recorded their history. According to the legend, the ancient Olympic Games were founded by Hercules, a son of Zeus. Yet the first Olympic Games, for which we still have written records, were held in 776 BCE. At this Olympic Games, a naked runner, Corybus, won the sole event at the Olympics, the stage, a run of approximately 192 meters, 210 yards. This made Corybus the very first Olympic champion in history. Olympic Games, athletic festival that originated in ancient Greece and was revived in the late 19th century. Before the 1970s, the Games were officially limited to competitors with amateur statuses, but in 1980s many events were open to professional athletes. Currently, the Games are open to all, even the top professional athletes in basketball and football. The ancient Olympic Games included several of the sports that are now part of the Summer Games program, which at times has included events in as many as 32 different sports. In 1924, the Winter Games were sanctioned for winter sports.
The ancient Olympic Games were primarily a part of a religious festival in honor of Zeus, the father of the Greek gods and goddesses. The Greeks that came to the sanctuary of Zeus at Olympia shared the same religious beliefs and spoke the same language. The athletes were all male citizens and city-states from every corner of the Greek world, coming from as far away as Iberia, which is in Spain, in the west, and the Black Sea, like Turkey, in the east. Some Olympic events of the Summer Olympics included archery, badminton, baseball, basketball, boxing, canoeing, cycling, diving, equestrian, fencing, football, soccer, gymnastics, handball, hockey, judo, kayaking, marathon, pentathlon, ping pong, rowing, sailing, shooting, swimming, taekwondo, tennis, track and field, which is many running, jumping, and throwing events, a triathlon, volleyball, water polo, weightlifting, and wrestling. The events in the Winter Olympics include ice hockey, figure skating, speed skating, snowboarding, luge, bobsleigh, skeleton, which is a type of sledding, curling, cross-country skiing, freestyle skiing, slalom, downhill skiing, ski jumping, and biathlon, which is skiing and shooting. Olympic medals. At the ancient Olympics, a wreath of olive branches was placed on the winner's head. In Greek, this is called a kouchenos. At the modern Olympics, nowadays, each first-place winner receives a gold medal, each second-place winner receives a silver medal, and each third-place winner receives a bronze medal. The bronze medal was introduced in 1904. Different medals are designed for each new Olympics. Certificates called victory diplomas are also given to many of the top winners in each sport. Every 2 years, cities around the world make bids to the International Olympic Commission, also known as the IOC, to host the Olympic Games. Originally, most Olympic Games, especially the Winter Olympics, were selected on the strength of being a popular place for winter sports, like a ski resort. Today, cities are selected through a much more rigorous process.
Any state that wants to host the Olympic Games puts in its name to the IOC. It is considered an applicant city.
For the next 10 months, the IOC investigates the city on several points.
The city must prove that it is big enough to handle the Olympics. With the Games come a huge number of tourists, athletes, journalists, and politicians. They must show that they can host the Games in new stadiums and venues. They must house all the people in adequate hotels, and they have to transport everyone from one place to the next with a reliable mass transit system. They also need to show that they can handle the high level of security needed at the Games.
The city needs to convince the residents that the expenses of covering the Olympics, which may be covered by raising taxes, are worth it in the city improvement and new jobs.
The cities need to maintain a highly positive media exposure to carry the Games.
If the IOC decides that a city was fulfilled 3 points above, the city is considered a candidate city and goes into the second phase of the process. After submitting an application and an application fee, the IOC makes a final judgment on which city is the best candidate for the coming Winter or Summer Olympic Games.
The cost for bidding for the Games is incredibly high. Bids committees must pay an application fee to the IOC. The fee for hosting the 2012 Olympics was $150,000. This high fee is meant to discourage cities that are not committed to the efforts necessary to host the Olympics. Following these fees, the cities generally need to begin large construction projects like building the Olympic Village to house the athletes, new sports arenas and stadiums, and transportation systems.
Cities bid for the Olympics for a variety of reasons: the desire to show pride in their city and their country, the eagerness to be in the international spotlight for 2 weeks, the opportunity to bring new jobs to the community, and to build up tourism in that city. These are the websites that we got our information from. Fun facts. Number 1. Since the modern Olympic Games began in 1896, there have been 27 Summer Olympic Games held in 22 different cities and 21 Winter Olympic Games held in 18 different cities. In addition, 3 summer and 2 winter editions of the Games were scheduled to take place but were later canceled due to war. Number 2. 7 cities have hosted the Olympic Games more than once: Athens, London, Paris, St. Moritz, Lake Placide, Los Angeles, and Innsbruck. Number 3. The United States has hosted 4 Summer Olympic Games and 4 Winter Olympic Games, for a total of 8 Olympic Games. France has hosted the Olympic Games 5 times, being 2 summer and 3 winter. Japan has hosted the Olympic Games a total of 4 times. The United Kingdom in Europe has hosted the Olympic Games a total of 3 times. Canada, our neighbor to the north, has hosted it a total of 3 times as well. Also hosting it a total of 3 times is Italy and Germany. South Korea and the Soviet Union both have hosted the Olympic Games 2 times, as well as Greece, Australia, Norway, Austria, and Switzerland. Brazil and China and Spain and Yugoslavia, Mexico, Finland, Netherlands, Belgium, Sweden are also other cities who have hosted the Games 1 time. Number 4. The United States hosted the Summer Olympics in 1904, 1932, 1984, and 1996. And they also hosted the Winter Olympics in 1932, 1960, 1980, and 2002, for a total of 8 times hosting any of the.
We personally want to thank you for watching our video.
We hope you found it both educational and amusing. Thank you for supporting us. All rights reserved.
This has been Kristen
And Jeanie Balzer.
reporting to you live from our house.
If you want, we can take out that our house thing.